What's going on, everyone? Today we're looking at some of the impact plays the Baltimore Ravens defense made against the Las Vegas Raiders. Played really, really well in the first half. Had some struggles definitely in the second half, especially towards the end of the fourth quarter and overtime. But they got pressure on Derek Carr. They ended up with like 20 pressures, a couple of sacks. I think the major difference in this game is that the Ravens turned the ball over and the Raiders didn't. So gave him a short field a couple times, put the Ravens defense in some tough spots. They actually played pretty well, I thought, up until probably about halfway through the fourth quarter, and then everything kind of just fell apart. They looked like they were tired. They looked like they were on the field a lot, but they were missing Marcus Peters. That injury really kills them. It changes the entire dynamic of the defense, especially the attitude. Takes away the threat of, he's not, Derek Carr wasn't thinking, oh, Marcus Peters over there, he's going to jump a route, maybe make a big play. They need to find a way to create turnovers. And if they're going to compete against the Chiefs next week, they need to find a way to play zone defense because they didn't look good in it at all. Every time they were in zone, it looked like the Raiders knew where to go with the ball. They need to find a way to generate pressure with four people. Justin Houston was brought here for a reason. Odafe Oweh was drafted for a reason. Tyus Bowser was paid for a reason. So was Calais Campbell. We need to find a way to generate pressure. We can't let Mahomes kind of fade in the pocket. Derek Carr does it a couple times in this game. He's just kind of buying time. The pressure's coming. They're max protecting. They're running three guys out there, and Henry Ruggs is running across the field. Imagine if that's Tyreek Hill. It's going to happen next week. Let's take a look at the video here. Let's take a look at the footage. Here we get 2nd and 10. Justin Houston's going to get off the edge here. He's going to make Alex Leatherwood look kind of foolish here. Want you to understand why he short sets here. What I mean by that, he doesn't give a full pass set. So he's got Deshaun Elliott and Tyus Bowser here. Most dangerous man needs to be the guy closest to the quarterback. So in this situation, he's kind of thinking he doesn't know if they're coming or not. He needs to be prepared for that. He has the short set, gives Justin Houston the edge here. He two-hand swipes him, gets there. Doesn't get the sack. Pernell McPhee's there to bring it up, to clean it up, though. Nice kind of team rush there. Ravens only end up rushing 3 here. Patrick Queen's man off the back here. Everyone else is manned up. They got 3 defenders kind of at the goal line here, kind of spying on Derek Carr. Odafe Oweh gets rushed, gets upfield, kind of gets doesn't really do a good job. Kind of gets washed down, does a really good job spinning back into a throw. And then this is just raw athleticism. This is why we drafted him. This is the guy runs a 4.39 40. So expect him a lot of chase down rushes like this. We'll see if he can do it against Mahomes next week, though. So this is going to be man coverage. Brian Edwards at the front here. Anthony Avertt's man on him. Does a really good job kind of, stacking the release here. Edwards is kind of trying to chip off Marlon Humphrey. He does a good job getting over the top. He's fast enough to run this down. When you take a look at it, see, he's kind of picking him right there. If Derek Carr kind of throws it right here, maybe he gets him or not. But just look at, he does a really good job fighting over the defense, and then he just tackles really well here. Going to the next play here, we got this 4th and 1 here. Calais Campbell is really the guy who makes this play. They're not in a great sound defense. They got only 3, actually really only 1 man down. Then we get some linebackers up front. But Calais Campbell swims them, kind of breaks up the timing of this, allows everyone else to kind of get there and make a play. They get the turnover on downs here. All right, 2nd and 15. This is a great play by Patrick Queen here. They got Calais Campbell over the guard here. He's slanting this way. So Patrick Queen's coming up looking like he's going to rush. Then he drops off here. Drops off. It looks like he's going back into coverage here. I bet you his eyes are kind of up, and then he sees Patrick Queen taking a pass set. So what does he do? He kind of chips to Calais Campbell, playing to him. He gets the stunt inside. Patrick Queen gets a free run at the quarterback. He's going to make that play 10 times out of 10. Really good deception by Patrick Queen there. All right, this is a really good job by the Raiders out-formationing the Ravens here. They got this quad set. Renfro's going out. Edwards is kind of going upfield. He's going out, and then he pivots back underneath. So really, they're outflanked. They don't have enough guys to match up right here. They get confused. Anthony Avertt's running with the under. Westry's going here. Patrick Queen's on the tight end, and then 17's kind of lost. Ends up missing the ball. Deshaun Elliott's head bounces up. Anthony Aber gets his first pick. Congrats to him for that, by the way. But honestly, that's if I'm Gruden, I'm pissed about that because that's the perfect play call. They got them in this. They out formationed them. Got what they wanted, and then ball goes through the guy's hands off Deshaun Elliott's head into the end zone for interception. They end up winning anyway, so I'm sure you can't be too pissed about it. But Ravens defense, hit or miss. They're very boom or bust. They need to find a way to turn the ball over. That's kind of been their calling card. Win physical games by pounding the ball on offense and then getting off the field on third down and creating some turnovers. That's something they're going to need to do in the future if they have any chance to win these games, especially how depleted their offense is. It's going to have to be kind of 2018 Baltimore Ravens win ugly on offense, and then the defense just kind of suffocates people. They got the players to do it. They just need to be able to adapt. I was listening to a podcast, the Pat McAfee show, and Mike Tomlin was on there. I thought this was really interesting. He said, we're known as Blitzburg. Buffalo probably wanted us to blitz them. They felt like they had an advantage, but we chose not to because it would be in the best interest of the team. This week against the Chiefs, the Ravens are going to have to choose not to pressure Mahomes because he's going to be able to buy time, and it's not going to be effective in the end. They need to, kind of play the death by 1,000 cuts type game. They need to just kind of bend, don't break, somehow get them to kick field goals, and then see if Lamar can just pull something out of his butt here because this upcoming game is going to be tough. That being said, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'll be breaking down that KC versus Baltimore game here probably on Monday or Tuesday. Thank you, guys.